wealthiest family in America gets a $52 billion tax break as a result of the repeal of the estate tax.
That's correct.
Tell the American people why you think that's good when you cut Medicaid and you cut programs for kids. Tell me, let me get back to one question.
Sure.
Why do you think the Walton family needs a $52 billion tax break?
My guess is that you're basing that assertion on the only tax detail that we have in the budget.
The repeal of the
repeal
estate tax. Exactly.
Right. And if we want to have a talk about why we're repealing that, I'd be more than happy to do
Good.
that.
Let's tell me.
Because ordinary people are paying more.
No, ordinary people do not have a wealth of $128 billion.
The average,
That's not an ordinary person.
The average increase across this nation since
You're not answering the question. The question is, answer the question. The wealthiest family in America gets a $52 billion tax break as a result of the repeal of the estate tax.
That's correct.
Tell the American people why you think that's good when you cut Medicaid and you cut programs for kids.
We don't cut Medicaid. We're talking about repealing Obamacare. The results
Throwing
that you
23
mentioned,
million people off of health insurance. That's right.
which is a CBO number that I think you just agreed could be wrong at the
No, I
outset
didn't
of this
agree to
meeting.
that at all.
Okay. That we repeal Obama.
Why does a billionaire family get a $52 billion tax break?
Because-
Please tell the American people.
Because we think it's wrong that real ordinary folks lose coverage, and we want to get rid of
Ordinary
the plan.
people. Is the Walton family an ordinary family?
No, they're not. They're extraordinary. But ordinary people are losing coverage today under Obamacare.
I asked you
and
why
we
the
repeal that.
wealthiest family in America is getting a $52 billion tax
And I'm answering the
break.
question by saying because we repeal Obamacare.
No, you and the estate tax, which applies to the top 0.2%.
Senator, okay, I'm sorry. I thought the assumption was we were looking at the tax reductions that are contained in Obamacare.
No, that's not what we're
You
talking
mentioned the
about.
estate
No,
tax.
no, no.
Okay.
We're talking about the repeal of the estate tax, which you just mentioned.
The budget assumes a deficit-neutral tax plan because when we wrote the budget, we did not have nearly enough specifics to assume what you're assuming, which is the specific reductions. Yes, the proposals that the White House published about 3 or 4 weeks ago, the principles that we set forward, does include a reduction of the estate tax.
Repeal of the estate tax, sir.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's a repeal of the estate tax, but I think it's mathematically impossible to take those general principles and assume a direct impact on a particular family.
No,
can't
that's
do it.
not.
Nobody can do it. I've seen estimates from groups that say, "Oh, it's going to
No,
add
that's
the
not-
deficit
that's-
by $2 trillion to $10 trillion." People
No,
are just
that's
making
really
up
not
numbers.
true. I mean, we don't know when people are going to be dying, that's for sure. But you can
So you
make
say
those
we
estimates.
don't know that people are going to
No, you don't know when somebody is going to be dying. But the truth is that if the family is worth
I'm
100,
pretty sure they're going to die eventually.
that we can be pretty sure of.
Well, at least we agree on something. Thank you.
Senator Graham.
That was borderline fascinating.